What's going on, everybody? Happy Friday. We are back. It's the Fight Society Friday Breakdown. What else would you be doing on a Friday? You know what I'm saying? It's good to see you guys. No brains for the jamming for 200 joules. I appreciate you. What's up? What's going on, everybody? What's up, everybody? Well, let me get myself centered. What's going on here? Why am I so... There we go. Am I in the center? Be moving around a little bit too much sometimes. There we go. I like it better there. There we go. All right, how we doing, people? How we doing? How we doing? How we doing? Huh? Amid the ruins, what's up? Mr. 509 was first. T3 Primordial, what's up, dude? Bloody Mexican, what's up, dude? I appreciate you becoming a channel member. I saw that when I logged on this morning. I appreciate you. Micah Mason, should the MMA community shun Luke Thomas for supporting the erasure of white people? He's Arab, by the way. Most people don't know that. I didn't know he was doing that. Send me a clip, bro. I did not see that Luke Thomas headline. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I said, hey, nothing's gonna change. Nothing's gonna change what you done to me. Is that my man Dennis right there? What's up, dude? What's up, big dog? Gamrot, 5th round sub over Salkilld. I could see it, given that we haven't really seen Salkilld in a 5-round environment, but I think I am going to go with Quillan Salkilld. People act like because he's got knockout power, he can't grapple, but he's actually a high-level jiu-jitsu guy, for sure. That was that was Orton's best theme by far. Yeah, dude, I have old WWE walkout songs that get stuck in my head. Like, I remember, what was the one that I sing a lot too? Oh, Christian. The, if you close your eyes, your light, any truth revealed. You will see if you just close your eyes. Yeah, I remember that. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. My high karate smell still rocks. What's up, dude? Let's see who we're picking this week. Yes, sir. How do I say that name? Hold on. My high karate smell still... My high karate smell still rocks? Yeah. Okay, I think I read that right. Let's get it. All right, I think I got it. Bloody Mexican. Appreciate you, bro. Pablo Sandoval. Nino. 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 What they do, Wyatt? Not much, dude. I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. Wyatt loves karaoke. That is true. Bobby Green is already set to spar 36-1 professional boxer Arnold Barbosa on Monday. I saw that. I saw them posting about that. Dude, they're doing it on live stream, too. JT Dubs, what's going on? What's up, what's up, what's up? You guys know the deal. It's the Friday breakdown, so we do picks, of course. I hang out and talk to you guys for a little bit, catch up with how the chat's week was and everybody, and then we'll get into picks. We'll also talk a little bit about UFC 331 just got announced. UFC Noche, for the most part, is announced. What else? We'll talk about UFC 332 in Salt Lake City. It looks like they're doing 2 pay-per-views in October. One in Salt Lake City, one in Abu Dhabi. Abu Dhabi. And I'm moving on Sunday, gang. So you guys will probably see the completed new setup in probably... I'm moving on Sunday. I'd like to think that you guys will probably see the completed new setup on the Friday breakdown next week. Bloody Mexican, goddamn, bro. Thanks for the 60. Very generous, man. I appreciate that. Anyways, got to head to work. Hope the stream goes well. Thank you, man. Very generous, bro. You want some head or something? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Thank you, though. I appreciate that, man. You're the best. Have a good day at work, man. I appreciate you, man. That's very nice. Without fail, live from work. What's up, Cat Cemetery? I volunteer as tribute. Oh, man. Bloody Mexican, that's a very generous donation. I got to hit you with this right here. Thank you, brother. There we go. Had to hit him with the reply, you know. All right. What's the go-to karaoke song? Dude, it really just depends. I guess we all got a prize. This isn't the bathroom at a college baseball party. True. That's lore, bro. The channel's been growing more, too. Not everybody knows that lore. Haha, $60 for head. You cheap. I pay $150. Jesus Christ. Wyatt setting prices on things. Go-to karaoke song? It really depends, because you know, like if it's a younger crowd, I'll whip out some Drizzy on them. Like, I'm just saying you could do better. Now tell me, have you heard that lately? But if we were going for some classic shit, I'd go for like some What You Won't Do for Love by Bobby Caldwell, you know? I guess you wonder where I've been. You see that? That's a cultured motherfucker right there, bro. Guys, I got such a banger video for you guys today after the stream. I haven't filmed it yet, but I planned it before I hopped on stream. Mick Stapler, what's up, dude? Can't stay long. Just got home from work and got to chill with my kids. Movie night. Hope you're well, Wyatt. You're the best in the game. Doing it, brother. God bless. Hell yeah, bro. I appreciate you a lot. Thank you, man. I appreciate the support. You guys are so nice to me. I appreciate it. I like to think that I'm not as fucking crash out crazy as some of the other creators, which makes me I think I cultivate a little more positive audience. But regardless, I appreciate you guys being who you are. You guys are a very fun chat to talk to and all that. Bobby Caldwell is him. True. And you know what's interesting about that song? When they broke him as an artist, I actually saw a post about it on Instagram. Shows you that your phone's always listening, bro. I was playing that song in the car. I guess you wonder where I've been. And then like 10 minutes later, I look at my IG and there's a Instagram reel about Bobby Caldwell. Are you kidding me? And it was talking about how when they broke him as an artist, like the genre he was in was predominantly like black artists. And so the cover of the song had just a silhouette of him sitting on a bench, and they didn't want to give away what he looked like. So it was like, yeah, exactly. There you go, Mr. 3. They intentionally hid his face so black people would listen. Because I saw like a clip of him at a concert, and he like comes out on stage and turns around. He's like, I guess you, and the whole crowd is like confused about him being white. Well, yeah, that's a white boy with some seasoning. You know what I mean? I guess you wonder where dude. I've been having a drained cauliflower ear in this left ear fucking for days now. I keep putting pressure on it too. It won't stop filling up. I'll put pressure on it or I'll do a clothespin. It still hasn't healed yet, so I just keep draining and putting pressure on it. Eventually, this will go away. But I've been training in the gi a lot more, and that shit fucks up your ears. I was doing no gi for just no gi for a while, and I didn't really have that much cauliflower ear. My right ear is kind of hard from shooting single legs where my right ear lands on somebody's chest. But now I'm getting it in both ears. So give it a few years, I'll look like I actually train. Do you think we get Charles versus Patty towards the end of the year? I like it. I hope we get it. I have a feeling that they're planning Patty versus Ilya for Ilya's comeback fight, but I'd be down with Patty versus Charles too. Not two as in a rematch, but as well. When I want any MMA news or an honest take, I watch Fight Society. My man. The algorithm knows too much about us for sure. Did you guys see that MySpace is relaunching as an anti-algorithm platform? I don't know how that's going to work. Nino sent the gold coin for 10 of the finest jewels in all the land, yeah? In all the land. The finest, yeah? I'm 100% confident that Gamrot will win this one. You think so? I think Salkild's nasty, dude. Where's Kayla Harrison at? She's still recovering from that neck injury? She is, yeah. Yeah, she is. Wyatt, odds on Ian Gary wearing yellow shorts against Islam so he can say he's doing it for Brazil? Yeah, or he wears the purple ones. What do you get if you mix green and yellow? Oh, it makes like lime green. What colors make purple? Red and blue? Oh, never mind. Wyatt will be in my top 8. Top 1 and I'm not one. You know what I'm saying? Off to, or top 2 and I'm not 2. That's the question. That's how you say it. I think he's going to for sure wear the yellow, like the bright yellow. Before Charles Oliveira had the custom shorts, the bright yellow, he's going to wear those. I already see it. I'm in Marbella, bro, yeah?
Stand your base. The space is your space, yeah?
Like when Connor was like, I'm in fucking Marbella, bro. Yeah, I'm fucking Spanish. Ali, or AI in control with algorithms went online. True. Wyatt, who won? Muhammad Ali? I don't even know that fight. I don't even know if that's a trick question. They fought a War in the Worlds of 1976. What is this shit? Oh, it was against a pro wrestler? I think I've seen something about this online. One of the oddest fights of all, Inoki versus Ali. Odd because the rules imposed by Ali's camp made it hard for Inoki to fight, huh? Oh, this is the guy that was like throwing jump kicks at him and shit. I've seen reels about this. Hold on. It ended in a draw after 15 rounds. Very interesting. $15 rounds for a draw. Yeah, I remember they used to have 18. I think they used to go until somebody got knocked out. I think in the 1800s they used to have, there was a fight that was like 100 rounds. Arturo, my man, my bad. I missed you, bro. What's up? Gamrot's getting slimed in the second. Dude, that's what I'm thinking, bro. Gamrot going to hug this one out. But here's what I'm saying. Esteban Ribovics is very, very underdeveloped in the grappling. Quillan Salkilld is not. He's good. He is good at grappling. We're going to take a look at the card in a sec. We're going to take a look at the card and go through picks in a sec, but yeah. I watched one knot video that popped up and now it's knots all over my YouTube. Exactly, bro. I swear. I looked up something about an audio setting that I wanted to mess with on my mic. My algorithm on YouTube and Instagram, it goes across apps, dude. I'm getting like headphone suggestions, microphone suggestions, ads for microphones and audio interfaces and shit. I was like, yo, get this out of my face now. Get this off Muy Telly now, yeah. I can't wait for Dana White's Contender Series to start next week. Me as well, bro. I'm very excited. Kept kicking Ali's legs from bottom. I told you I'll be here. Yes, sir. Oh, yeah, the Jamal Hill shit. MMA Hole sent it to me on Instagram, and I didn't take... I was just about to watch it, and I was like, oh, shit. I didn't set up the stream for today, so I haven't watched it yet. I had to set up the stream. I guess you wonder where I've been. Bum, 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 bum. Do you think Merab can beat Yan in the trilogy? I think Peter Yan's gonna win, dude. Ali wouldn't fight true mixed rules because he didn't want to get taken down. Some things never change. Fair enough, dude. Wow, hey, Little Pip, dude. Shout out Little Pip, dude. You saw my email yesterday? I was fired up, dude. Right? I sent that email, right? Yes, I did. I swear. I swear, dude. I swear. Yeah, I did. Let's go. I was shocked that Valentina versus Natalia wasn't the co-main event. It feels like they could put one more it feels like they could put one more fight on that card, huh? But now it makes me think they're going to put Shevchenko as the co-main event in Madison Square Garden or some shit. Or maybe even Abu Dhabi. Abu Dhabi. I'm about to drop a banger video about Khabib and Islam today, guys. I'm going to say, hey, you Abu Dhabi poppies over here, you guys can't keep taking steroids. Can't do it. It's against the rules. It's against the rules. What are you doing with those needles? I was, yeah, I got it. Hype me up too. Yeah, dude, I was super pumped. Tomorrow's going to be a good card. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. Do you think Kayla versus Nunes is happening this year? Yeah, I talked about it in my video a little bit yesterday because Ali Abdelaziz is Kayla Harrison's manager, and he said he expects that fight to happen later this year, which I'm thinking about the rest of the pay-per-views this year, guys. We have 330 coming up. That's kind of a weak one with 2 title fights. And then we got, what do we have else? 331 is in Los Angeles. The flyweight title, they could have had a stronger main event for LA. I'm not going to lie, but it is what it is. You still got Armin on the card. He's a big star. MMA Guru Sweaty Balls. Thanks for the 4 months of membership, dude. Watching from Australia. It's 3:20 a.m. That's very committed, bro. I appreciate that. Are they like Ilya and Ferran? A little bit, yeah. But and then we got 331, 332 is going to be in Salt Lake City, and then 333 is in Abu Dhabi. So considering those 2 cards, I think there's 3 title fights in total that get put on them. I think there's Aspinall Gone rematch that's going to get put in Abu Dhabi, most likely. Volk versus Movsar, I think, could happen on that card as well. And then they do Merab Peter Yan in Salt Lake City. For some reason, I know Peter Yan likes to fight in Abu Dhabi. For some reason, I feel like Yan versus Davalishvili 3 sounds like one of those cards where the main event's pretty good and then they have like a somewhat solid main card, but Salt Lake City doesn't get like amazing cards typically. I mean, what was the co-main event to Pereira and Roundtree? What was even the co-main event to that shit? UFC 307. Raquel Pennington, Juliana Pena, and then feature fight Jose Aldo, Mario Batista, Roman Dolidze, Kevin Holland, and Ketlin Vieira, Kayla Harrison. Like, it's not the end of the world. It's not like some like, oh my God, look at how terrible this card is, but it's not great. I think that's the type of shit that that Salt Lake City's going to get. And then we got Abu Dhabi, and then we got 334's November, Madison Square Garden. I'm trying to think about who fights on that card. Maybe Gaethje. Maybe Gaethje. I'm trying to think what else. Volk will already fight probably Abu Dhabi. Maybe they do Nunes and Harrison as a co-main in Madison Square Garden or a main event in December in Vegas. There you go. There goes. I just autismed the fuck out and had to match make the rest of the year for the UFC. Yo, my name is Wyatt. Welcome to Fight Society. That's right. That's me. Love Wyatt's Khabib videos. Facts for days. One of the few to call him out. Real knows real, my man. And, you know, I think I get a rush. I get a rush out of riling up the Khabib fan base. I get a rush out of it. Like, yeah, of course, they, like, send me death threats and shit for sure. And they'll literally, Khabib fans will DM me saying shit like, Allah will strike you down. Like, they will say that shit. They'll be like, Allah will strike you down. I'm looking for your IP address. You guys heard that? My bad. Finally got to see a stream. That's right, dude. Good to see you. Yo, massive fan, gang. What's up, J-Mob? Appreciate you, bro. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. A women's title fight definitely in Utah, right? Oh, Shevchenko. There you go. They're going to do Merab and Peter Yan 3 with Shevchenko, Natalia Silva co-main event. Or they'll do Nunes Harrison as the main event there. You think UFC will still be the biggest MMA promotion for the sport's next 20 years? 20 years? Probably. Probably, yeah. All right, my wife's going to give me my wife is giving me the side eye. I got to go. Movie time. Have a good one. Thank you, Mick. I appreciate you, bro. It was just fighters, PEDs, yeah? That Dagestani creatine like Islam was talking about. I remember I made a joke that Gable would fight Sean Sharaf for his debut. I made a joke about it too. I was like, yeah, they're gonna feed. I said that in my video yesterday. I was like, I made a joke. I was like, watch, they're gonna feed Gable Stevenson that bum that was supposed to fight Tai Tuivasa, Sean Sharaf, and it's happening. Justin's suspended for the rest of the year. Oh, medical suspension? Nah, you can get those cleared. You just have to go to a doctor and have them sign off. Gaethje didn't take enough damage to get medically suspended. Hold on, my contact's coming out. Gaethje didn't take enough damage to get medically suspended for that long. My favorite ginger. Dude, Guillermo, appreciate you, bro. You're my favorite Guillermo. What up, Wyatt? I'm working at the moment, but had to join when I saw your live. What's up, Imprezia? The fucking Fight Society, yeah? It's like the McGregor Society sometimes, but I appreciate you guys supporting me through that glaze. We came out on the other side just fine, though. Our boy Bobby called them out a while back, Islam and Khabib for steroids. True. Friend of the channel, by the way. Shabbat Shalom, Wyatt. What's up, big dog? Aloha snack bar. That one's funny. Just flex your American citizenship on them and thank God you're not attracted to goats. Exactly. Exactly. Wyatt on the undercard of the Bobby Green sparring match. I'll be there. No, I'm just kidding. I'm moving on Sunday and Monday. Me and my girlfriend are moving in together in a new apartment. So I'm going to have a new setup for you guys like late next week. I'm going to still use this one for like most of the week. I'm going to get everything set up, like the new Wi-Fi and all that stuff. And then I actually have somebody coming in to like build part of the set, funny enough. So you guys know I'm putting in the effort. I actually hired somebody to help build part of my setup. So you guys will see. It's going to be really cool. I'm really excited. It'll definitely be done for the UFC 330 Fight Companion next Saturday. But hopefully Friday, for the Friday breakdown, I'll be in the new setup. But definitely Saturday. I think Onk versus Costa for the interim title. I kind of like it. I wouldn't even hate it. Dude, trust me, I wouldn't even mind it if they threw Hamzat in there for a 205 interim title fight against Costa. Him and Costa had so much beef back in the day. Remember Gourmet Chen Chen? We twisting up that Sammy pack. That's right, Mr. 3. That's some deep channel lore, bro. Mocha Hero, thanks for the Unk Alert, bro. 440. The finest jewels in all the land, yeah? Oh, wait, no, it's not jewels. Yeah, 440 jewels. Jewels. Your wife is your husband. Yep, that's true. Someone's opinion on MMA shouldn't invoke death threats. True. But when you accuse their idols, that's why, dude, Aniki MMA had such a good video about the fan fiction shit, like basically about Khabib fans being in love with him. J-Mo, appreciate J-Mob. I keep wanting to say J-Mo, but J-Mob. That's why I fuck with you, gang. Appreciate you. I think Tom versus Gon will be the main event for MSG. That's a good point, because they did put Khalil Roundtree. Fucking, sorry, that's a different black guy with short hair. Surreal Gon, they did have him on the White House, so he does actually have some name value. He beat Alex Pereira on essentially the most publicized card in UFC history. So, yeah. And then Tom Aspinall, heavyweight champion. Wyatt's my favorite MMA YouTuber. That's 6'5", 267 pounds. I'm not. I'm like 245. I've been losing weight. Enjoy your channel, big dog. Thank you, Mocha here. I appreciate that. What MMA take would have you sending death threats? Shit seems corny. I mean, accusing their GOAT of cheating is, you know, I don't think it's a take. I think it's the fan base. You know what I'm saying? For some people, it's accusing their favorite fighter of steroids, and then other people will slide in their favorite fighter's DMs and swear death upon them because they fucked up their parlay. Cheeks clapping, man. He would have been, dude. That is the hold on. I have to play that clip because that's definitely going on the soundboard. Oh shit. Scott Coker's launching his new organization. They're doing not a first event, a launch event, like hosting people and telling them about it on September 14th. So we're 5 weeks away from finding out about the launch of Scott Coker's new company. Wow, MMA is so lit these days, dude. We had a little bit at the end of the ESPN era. It felt a little dull. Wyatt, my N-word, what's up? It's gonna be bad, my ginger. It's gonna be bad. Cheeks clapping, man. He would have been tapping. That's definitely going on the fucking soundboard for sure, bro. And I got where's Bang? Cheeks clapping, man. He would have been tapping. Here we go.
Like
getting his hips down, his shorts came down, which allowed Charles's guard to come off, and it saved Arman. It saved him.
But what if he was bare ass and it was slippery? Was his legs still stay on there?
Cheeks clapping, man. He would have been tapping.
Oh.
Cheeks clapping. The shorts saved Arman. Hey, and I like Arman.
The shit at the end, he goes, hey, and I like Arman. Oh, yeah, I forgot I commented on this.
Arman started, getting his hips down, his shorts came down, which allowed Charles's guard to come off, and it saved Arman. It saved him.
But what if he was bare ass and it was slippery? Was his legs still stay on there?
Cheeks clapping, man. He would have been tapping.
Dude, that's the funniest shit. Hey, Dustin, it's funny how he's funny when he was drunk, too, because it's going to be bad. Fucking line host, man. But I will say, dude, Dustin is unintentionally funny as fuck. And I got that. All right, let me see. Let me catch up with the chat. Yo, man, been watching your vids heavy lately, getting me through some work days. You're the man. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that a lot. What do you think about Arman and Oliveira too? I think Arman probably wins again. What did your significant other think when you told her you were going full-time YouTuber? What does she think about it currently after all the success? Great question, dude. When she's seen it from like the beginning, our first date, I remember when we met, I had like 400 subscribers, 500 subscribers, something like that. Like nothing. Like my videos were getting like 100 views on YouTube. And we went on our first date, and I remember I was like embarrassed to tell her about the YouTube thing. I told her I had a YouTube channel, but I didn't tell her what it was because I was like nervous about it. I was like, I don't want her to see it. It's not like big. I don't want her to see it. And oh this shitty little YouTube channel, that whatever. Anyways, she found it because at the time I followed Fight Society on my personal page. Now everything's like separated and shit, but and so she found it. And then I was like bragging to her. I was like, you'll never find my channel, blah, blah, blah. It was like on our second date or something. I was like, you're never going to find my channel, blah, blah, blah. I hit it pretty well. And she goes, I think I already found it. I was like, you're fucking lying. And she's like, is it called Fight Society? I was like, yeah, shit. And so anyway, yeah, she's seen it from there all the way to now. And she's very supportive of it. She's very supportive of it. In the times that we've been together, she's seen me go through 3 different jobs trying to like chase this and it becoming my full-time job and shit. Wyatt, how you feeling about the card this weekend? Overall, not great. Sick main event, though. It's not big. Somebody's going to clip that and say it's not big. I don't want her to see it. Oh, that's hilarious. I had my first BJJ comp. If you remember, I got 4th, upset myself. Oh, dude, no, but don't worry about that. It was your first competition. Your first competition, you've already done something that like 99% of the population will never do. First or last, you went out there and did the thing, bro. Nerve-wracking the first time, right? Mrs. Fight Society bought the... Oh, yeah, she bought this. She got the sign. It actually... I'm getting a new camera soon. The actual camera... The sign itself is actually nicer. My camera blows it out a little bit. Let me turn my lights off. Oh, hold on one sec. You guys want to see the stripped down setup? Because I'm about to leave this setup. Here. Lights off. Look at that. Look how boring it looks without all my shit. Anyways, it looks a lot different in person. This camera's not very good. Yeah, losing on points is no big deal. Wyatt, glad that everything seems to be working out well for you. Now, I appreciate it, bro. I appreciate that a lot. Wyatt got a real one? True. I'm not a lighting genius. I'm getting a new camera. I've played around with this. Do you get some money in BJJ? I mean, if you compete at a pro level, but if you're doing like a jiu-jitsu tournament, like a local, you're paying to participate. In person, you can actually see Wyatt's eyebrows. Yeah, Jammin's met me in person. He knows. They're real. I swear they're there. You can hardly see them, but they're there. And I got a whole world coming after me. Dustin, a walking soundbite, I know. Masvidal realized how funny it was. That's what I was saying. Masvidal goes, cheeks clapping. That shit looked depressing without the lighting. I know, right? It's just a corner of my bedroom. At least in my new place when I move this weekend, I'll have like an actual little studio set up. Got that Jamie. Dude, actually, me and Jamie Malarkey are look like we could be related. Me, Jamie Malarkey, Tim Welch, Bo Nickel. Who else? Dennis, I saw your IG. You look like you could be my cousin. I saw your IG. Canelo as well. And Joe Pfeiffer. How did I forget about friend of the channel, Joe Pfeiffer? Literally best friend of the channel. Biggest supporter since day one. Shout out to Joe Pfeiffer. I liked you more when I thought your eyebrows fell out. Yeah, like Charles Villanueva. You guys remember that NBA player with no hair? He had no eyebrows, no hair. He had whatever, alopecia, I think it's called. And I got you think what's corny? Much love to you and yours, though. Keep up the grind. Always lift me up to watch your channel. I appreciate that a lot, man. Thank you. Dice Goblin. Yes, bro. Been catching up on your weekends. This weekend has been a stagnant 2 weekends. Oh, it's 2 stag weekends. A 30th, a 50th, and a wedding. My liver now needs a holiday. How you doing? I'm doing good, man. Do lust issues run in the family? Yeah, but they're only on Piper's side. Also, McGregor kind of ginger. Yeah, that's true. You could maybe play Joe in the eventual biopic of Joe Pfeiffer. Lots of violence and lusty, sexually charged scenes. I remember somebody said they saw Joe Pfeiffer like walking a girl's dog or some shit after he hooked up with her. Someone was telling me that Joe Pfeiffer, somebody DM'd me on Instagram or it was in my chat saying that they saw Joe Pfeiffer like in an apartment building, like walking some girl's dog after he hooked up with her. Like, imagine you're just walking in, like, you're carrying in your laundry or some shit, or you're, like, getting home from work, and you just turn the corner, and it's fucking Joe Pfeiffer, like, in Nike slides and, like, a hoodie, just scrolling on his phone while he walks some girl's little, like, 15-pound, like, poodle chihuahua. And then he leaves, and then he goes home, and he goes, fuck, I have a fucking girlfriend. Why did I do that? I have a girlfriend, bro. And then he goes and fights and beats Israel Adesanya, and then says that he was going to off himself because of it. And then slide in my... It's crazy when you think about it. And then slide in my DMs like it's my problem. You could play Reacher if you got more buff. I'm as buff as I can get, bro. No, I'm just kidding. But 6'5", 250, 15%. I know I don't look it, but I'm telling you, see me in person, you'll be like, whoa. You'll be like, whoa, he's 5'3"? No, I'm just kidding. I think some of the UFC nicknames and commentator catchphrases are corny, like B. Joe Pfeiffer. Yeah, that was from Dana. He goes, you want to get into the UFC? B. Joe Pfeiffer. It's like, hey, man, shut your bitch ass up. Now I understand the Joe hate. I don't hate Joe. I just find him. I find him silly. I think he's a goofy guy. I made a whole video about it. If you haven't seen it, you just search Joe Pfeiffer on my channel, and then scroll back. You'll find it. It's like It's like Joe Pfeiffer hates me and DM'd me about it or something like that. It's a very entertaining video. It's some of my best work. It's why he has me blocked now. Wyatt 248.5, a little bit lighter now. I'm like around 244 now, but I was that like 6 days ago. It would be cooler to see him walking the dog at the side chick's house and be the hero who saves him from deleting himself out. I've never seen Joe Pfeiffer walking a dog, but he has tried selling me Dagestan creatine a few times, dude. Yeah, true. He's like, he goes, no, man, listen, this is even better. This is the Philly creatine. It's got lower purity. And we have ground up rusty nails. I don't even know what that means. Sorry. Oh, man. King Green, you look shorter on stream. He's like, yeah. He goes, damn, Wyatt. I didn't know you were big like that, dude. You look like a little guy, bro. Yeah, he was cool as fuck. We talked a little bit off camera too. He was cool as fuck. Damn, Wyatt. Like, it's funny because he started talking. I heard his voice and I thought of MMA Guru's impression of him. Damn. What's up, little buddy? Why aren't you the cutest patootiest? Thanks, bro. Me no black, Poppy. I want Hoofy to knock out Armin. I have Armin fatigue. I kind of do too. Let's be honest. Being white is the best base for MMA, especially if you consider that the Dagestanis are white. Technically, they are from the Caucasus Mountains. The AB video is so funny. The amount of cope them boxers have with King, it's insane. Bobby seems so chill, like he's always on CTE last night. Hey, Wyatt, super random, but did you see the Perez Hilton thing? I feel like that type of shit is in a certain MMA YouTuber's future. Not to be a hater or wish anything bad on him, though. I did see that, yeah. Yeah, that was bad, bro. That was really bad. I don't know if you guys saw, but Perez Hilton, he's like kind of a commentator on Hollywood. He's like an influencer that does like gossip content about Hollywood people. He did a live stream where he was like cutting himself or something. And they took it down. It was on TikTok Live, I saw. And apparently his kids were in the house like 5 minutes before the stream. King Green, damn, Wyatt, you're huge, man. Shit made me spit out my... Oh, it's still on Twitter? Oh, shit, bro. What? Not me looking it up right now. I saw the story. Hold on. Hold on. Let's see. You guys are going to get my live reaction. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Oh, shit. I did not need to see that, bro. Jesus fucking Christ. What the fuck, bro? What the fuck? Holy shit. Oh, it caught me so off guard. I'm like nervous laughing about it, bro. Oh my God. I saw 5 seconds of it and closed the app. Holy shit. Is King Green sus in person? No, not at all. Why, did you know that the Dagestani fighters are actually paid in goats and fake Rolexes? Yes, and Sprinter vans as well. Kadyrov gives them G-Wagons, Sprinter vans, and fake Rolexes. I missed it. What did you just react to? The Perez Hilton shit. Watch your mouth, bot. All right, but you got to watch yours first, bot. The fuck just happened? I reacted to the Perez Hilton video on Twitter. So much blood, it almost looks fake. Yep. What did the ginger witness? Was it Perez Hilton? Yeah, it was the Perez Hilton video, yeah. I didn't show it. I watched it on my phone for like 5 seconds. I was like, whoa! Me no black, Chandler. You can't adopt me. True. King Green. Damn, Chandler. Your clique you adopted is out of control. Oh my God. That is... I can't read that. That's crazy. All right, let's get into some picks, no? Let's get into some picks, gang. And I have UFC 331 up, but we're actually going to start with the Quillan Salkilld picks first. Let me move the chat over real quick. One sec. Oh, baby. Call me Mr. Flintstone. I can make your bed rock, girl. Oh, I can make your bed rock. Wyatt, do you think if Dalton Rasta gets KO'd by Brian Battle this weekend in the main event, that Dalton's girl, Dakota Ditchova, will break up with him and leave the PFL? I didn't even know they were together. Is that true? Is that true? Oh, shit. I didn't even know. I had no idea they were together. They've been together a long time, too. Huh. Very interesting. But yeah, so if he gets knocked out, that's going to be the deciding factor about whether or not Dakota Ditchova comes to the UFC, for sure. I'm just joking. I know Wyatt just read my comment and couldn't read it. Yeah. Yep. Chandler wants to adopt one child from every country so he can force them to work in an all-you-can-eat multicultural buffet. Where do you guys come up with this shit, dude? Nobody better be picking Darren Elkins in 20. No, he's retiring. You never pick a guy in his retirement fight. Bro just saw some traumatizing ass shit talking about picks. Yeah, I saw the dude bleeding on camera, and I was like, oh, okay, let's talk about Gamrot and Salkilld, you know? I seen Charlie Penguin say Perez later added people into the stream and nobody called the police. That's crazy. What do you think about Andrew Tackett, the BJJ guy? I don't know much. I hope I'm not heartless, but should I really give a fuck about Nascimento dying? Yes, you should. Yes, you should. At a bare minimum, just like, you know, even if he didn't watch his fights, he is a part of a collective of people that puts their health on the line every weekend for our entertainment. So yeah, I think you should care a little bit. You don't have to fucking like cry about it, but yeah. Yeah, you should care a little bit. Is Dakota Ditchova worth the hype, or is it just Gooners hyping her up? No, she's really good. Sometimes she plays with her food a little bit with some of these weak-ass, like, 7-5 type fighters, but think Hobie took that COVID vaccine? Most likely. I'm so glad I didn't get that shit, bro. But what do I think about Andrew Tackett? I guess I don't really think anything about him. I don't know much about him. Holy 2009 throwback, yes. Let's hear another MMA Joey impression. They fucking robbed him, man. They fucking gave the fight to Strickland. They gave me the fight to fucking Strickland. They robbed him. Hamza Chimaev should have won. And then he just starts choking on like a Twinkie or something. No! Hamza, please. Wade Concept also streaming, but bro became a politics channel? No way. He just hopped in my chat like a week ago about the Connor stuff. He hopped in the chat for like 2 seconds. Let me see. Is he traveling or something? His videos are with an interesting backdrop. I don't think he's streaming on his channel. Is he streaming on the... Oh, yeah, he's on the... Oh, yeah, but that's his personal channel, though. I don't necessarily... You can do whatever you want on your personal channel. I just don't like when people start talking a bunch of political shit on MMA channels. Am I the only one who don't fuck with Wade? I mean, I don't know. Like, to me, like, he seems like an all right dude, but he definitely... from what I've seen... does a little bit of bootlicking to like set himself up for a UFC broadcasting job in the future. That's all I've really seen. I don't really watch much of his content. I watch probably less than 1% of the content he puts out. Because what I do is I go to my subscriptions tab, because I subscribe to the people that are like I'm familiar with, and I just go through and I'm like, what did they post? What did they post? Is anybody streaming? Let me pop into their stream for a sec. Can you drive a manual car? Yeah, kind of. I'm not. I'd fuck that shit up, bro. I'd fuck it up. So we all agree on this? I'd say so. I'd say so. Bro just talks about Israel on his... Does he really? Man. Maybe it's just me. I'm cool with people being into politics, but maybe it's just me. That shit does not spike... Like, it does not spike my interest. People start talking about fucking tariffs and shit, and I just... I'm like, can we talk about some MMA? That might be an immature, autistic take from me. But for the most part, I'm like, do I really have to care about everything? I can't care about the entire world's problems, you know? Automatic is easy. Yeah, for sure. I got to bounce, Wyatt. Thanks again, brother, for always providing amazing content. Keep up the amazing work. You're exponentially becoming great, and it's so cool to see happen live. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. I appreciate that a lot. Dakota's legit. Her fight last weekend wasn't a finish, but she's beaten good girls like Tyla Santos. But the only person left for her to fight in PFL is Liz Carmouche, who's old. Yeah, I think they have her locked up, I think, until 2030. They have her in a long contract. Only Israel we give a fuck about is Adesanya. Yeah, who's next for Izzy, you know? Hey, those gloves are kind of cool. I know Rev Gear is like not one of the more like popular brands, but those gloves are pretty cool. Pretty cool, pretty cool, pretty cool. All right. First fight of the night. Looks like we got a couple of UFC debuting fighters. Carol Foro, a Brazilian ginger, it kind of looks like, to be honest. Going up against Gigi Canuto. Hold on. Yeah, politics is fucking boring. Moshi Cats, I saw your DM. Adios, Wyatt. Have a great rest of your stream. Dennis, you're the man, bro. Appreciate you. What are your thoughts on the mentally challenged retard Mikey Musumeci going to... Is he actually going to MMA? No shit. All I'm saying, and I don't mean to sound like a hater. But he just looks like he has no chin. You know what I'm saying? He fights out of Los Angeles? Where the fuck is he from? Fighting out of Los Angeles? What gym does he train at? He's competing against Bryce Mitchell in about 7 weeks. So they're letting UFC guys, I know they let Gilbert Burns do it, but he's retired. They're letting UFC guys go over to UFC BJJ, active UFC guys. I didn't know that. He's in Las Vegas? Okay. Why Ian Gary opens his mouth. I can't stand him, bro. I can't stand him. Dude, I feel like one jab and he'll cry. Dude, one jab, he's fucking pulling guard. Would you rewatch Ultimate Fighter seasons on Lerone? Dude, I've watched so much Lerone. Wyatt, have you heard about Ben Azule? The guy that's fighting Gypsy King? The pedo guy? Isn't he a pedo? Allegedly? Isn't he like a pedo? And the guy that like lies about his background and shit, he's like, I was a secret agent and a kung fu master and this and that. And all of it was before I was 20 years old. Is it that guy? Yeah, he's a pedo. Yeah. I saw Sam Alvey calling him out after Karate Combat. That's where I saw it. A Sam Alvey calling him out. First guy with a decent sprawl and smart enough to not follow him into his guard will KO Mike Lee badly. It'll feel... That's what I'm saying. You can't be... I know Rogan talks about, I'm a sucker for a specialist. Yeah, that's fun. But that doesn't get you dubs in modern day MMA, especially high-level MMA. I was a CIA operative before I took an arrow to the ankle. Trust me, bro. I trust you, brother. But could you beat Carol Annabelle Foro in a fight is what I care about. He's gay, can't wrestle, it has no striking. Watch Andrew versus Ty Rotolo. He sparred an ex-UFC fighter a few days ago, clipped it up to make himself look good, so someone else who recorded it released the full footage. Really? I'm going to make a video about that. Hold on. What? Let me find it. Where is it? I must find. You guys see how fired up I get at the idea of a new video? Hold on. I hope Mikey gets starched. Mikey ain't going to MMA. Yeah, he gets paid too much. Ali, you're a nice guy. Yeah, that guy. But I am not someone that will let you speak to me like this. Mr. Wyatt, what's up, dude? What's up, B Fat? What's up, Marvin G Games? Are you scared of Dean the Great? Terrified, bro. I'm terrified of a 5 foot 320-pound man. If it was Mighty Mouse, I'd be like, yeah, fuck that. I'm good. I don't want to fucking. I mean, actually, I'd like to grapple with Mighty Mouse. That'd be cool as fuck to say that I rolled with Mighty Mouse. But what I'm saying is, Dean the Great's not in the same category of small man. Quillan looked freaking drained at weigh-ins. Yeah, he cuts a lot of weight. Dean the Great gonna bite your knees. Be careful with that guy. What is he does he still fight? I've seen him fight. I remember he was on the Andrew Tate card. He fought one of the Vargas brothers, and it was a total shit show. I don't like DJ. I don't necessarily like his YouTube takes, but he is a legend of the game. Tiki sparked him. Yep. He bitched out of a fight twice now with Bobby Green. Dean do look like he bite people. Dude, wait. I got to show, before we get into the picks, I promise I'll do the picks, guys. I know, I'm having a good time with you guys, so I'm not necessarily like in a rush to get to the picks. Let me show you guys some of the craziest shit. Arturo, you know what it is. I sent it to you yesterday, or you sent it to me. I think you sent it to me. Whoa, you guys saw the way they expanded the Apex? Whoa. Hey, the new Apex is fucking dope. Oh my God, hold on. Let me show you guys that. And then I'll show you the other thing I was talking about. It appears as though the UFC updated the Apex. That shit looks pretty fire if you ask me. Let me see. It actually makes it look like going to an Apex event is worth it. Oh my God, dude. Oh my God, they got me. The UFC PSYOP to expect less from them worked. Fuck. All right, here. Here is the new Apex.
Debuting this weekend for Gamrot Salkilld, only on Paramount Plus. This is the new VIP area for the newly expanded Meta Apex. Pretty sweet. Added all these stands in.
That's actually pretty dope. Oh, King Azule is the guy. I thought you were saying that Mikey Musumeci. Mikey Musumeci sparred the MMA guy and lied about it, or like edited it to make it look better. Lower ticket prices for sure. Yeah, it's like, but I don't know. It seems like a pretty good experience to still, be like for that being cheaper, But anyways, yes. Yeah, Arturo, you shared this with me yesterday. I'm not joking. It looks almost exactly the same. It's just bigger. All right, now this is like some crazy ass shit, dude, that Arturo and I were DMing about yesterday, dude. Watch this. It says, this is a crazy... So first off, this is a video. This is a video. So first off, you got to see the guy's wearing a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles shirt. He's wearing like a Homer Simpson donut pair of shorts. He has super, super high crew socks and very tightly tied shoes with not the original laces. He has green laces that match the shirt. And then he's definitely wearing fake jewelry because this guy's definitely not wearing expensive jewelry. But here we go. All right, this is a crazy video.
I want my faith. Don't listen to none of them. Listen to me. I want my faith. Today. Today. Before that clock strikes 12, folks, if you don't come catch my date, you're pussy.
Don't fight him. Don't do it. Look how he's dressed. He obviously doesn't care about anything. And look how tight those shoes are tied. It's not a good idea. Either walk away or start swinging that bat.
That shit is so funny to me. Hold on, my live chat cut out for a sec. Let me reload you guys. My live chat just oh shit, did I lose you guys? No, we're good. We're good. We're good. I don't know why that reloaded. Bro wants to die for nothing. That's what I'm saying, bro. He goes, I want my fade. Look at this fucking face right here, bro. Look at this shit. Do not fight him, bro. Do not fight him. Don't fight. Look at his face, bro. He wants it too bad. He wants it too bad, bro. I'm actually crying, bro. Yo, Arturo sent me this and the cheeks clapping. He would have been tapping like back to back, bro. I was crying. It was cheeks clapping. He would have been tapping, followed immediately by this. Shout out to Arturo, bro, making me cry. But he goes, I want my fade. And there's a comment right here. He says he called the sun a clock. I'm crying. Don't listen to none of them. Listen to me.
I want my faith. Don't listen to none of them. Listen to me. I want my faith. Today. Today. Before that clock strikes 12, folks, if you don't come catch my date, you're pussy.
He points at the sun. He points at the sun and goes, before that clock strikes 12. Oh my, okay, one more time. I don't want to make you guys watch the same thing 50 times.
I want my faith. Don't listen to none of them. Listen to me. I want my faith. Today. Today. Before that clock strikes 12, folks, if you don't come catch my date, you're pussy.
Don't fight him.
Yeah, don't fight him. That was the funniest part to me, was the way he goes, your pussy, like in his chest. Oh my god, yeah, you're right, Arturo. And the boxing documentary one, bro. let me go to it. Oh man. This shit is so funny, bro. His mouth's probably hot as shit. Dude, that's what I said to Arturo. I said, Arturo sent me the video of that guy, and I said, bro is probably stinky as fuck, bro.
Niggas up. I wasn't even playing with nobody. None of them brothers could see me with my hands. I was breaking niggas off, tearing niggas up off the bone.
The old boxing documentary shit's so funny.
Ain't nothing. Ain't no talking. They would do all the talking at the meeting. Didn't give a fuck about what you was gonna do in that ring. Clyde Lawrence, even though he's dead, may he rest in peace.
Yeah, pics you be seeing in the barbershop.
That nigga moved like a bitch.
Dude, there's a second one too. This is part 2. I looked at his fucking channel. They have another one too. Hold on. The pictures are spot on. Wyatt, Charlie Z would knock Mikey Musumeci out. Yeah. Goated clips. I know, dude. Hey, shout out to Arturo. You guys see him in the chat right there. Shout out to Arturo. Arturo be feeding me some funny ass clips. Oh man, there's a second part to it though. That was the part. Oh, here it is. Okay, let me find it. Where's this boxing documentary one? Because there's a first one that's even funnier. But MMA fighters are still broke true. Dude was betting the house that was a souvenir bat and not a real one. I said, I don't give a fuck what you gonna do in that ring. Oh, I can't find it, dude. I'm trying to find it. One sec. Let me see. Maybe it's in my my saves. The dude would not have needed to ask me that. Dude, I'm saying they're talking about this dude fucking, oh, you better fight him or you don't fight this guy. Dude, I would have swung on him immediately while he's getting all up in my shit. Are you kidding me? What did Chael Sonnen say? I can't let you get close. Oh, yeah, Arturo, you got it, dude. You're the best, bro. Yeah, here's the first part of that.
Cletus, man, that nigga was cold. Boy, I tell you, back in the 60s, he had a left hook Muhammad Ali couldn't even fuck with. He was a boxer and a panther at the same damn time. See, Cletus.
It's like the fucking weird, like,
was young, but fearless. He was shorter than most, but he meant well. He meant well.
Fade guy coming to Street Beef soon as hell. I want to find him, bro. That was a very LA clip. The 1940s put him up. Yeah, put your dukes up, huh? Put your dukes up. Duke him up. Duke him up. All right. Let's get back to the picks, all right? That was a fucking nice 30-minute sidetrack. I apologize. All right, we're back to the picks. If you guys care about Gigi Canuto. All right, here's what I'm saying, though. Carol Foro is good, all right? She beats Chanel Dyer, who's already in the UFC now, on the Contender Series, all right. Why was there a statement on Carol Foro 4 months ago? Anti-doping? A 6-month period of ineligibility for UFC anti-doping policy. She tested positive for furosemide, a prohibited at all times diuretic. Oh, so it was for cutting weight. I don't think that means... That's not really like a PED. It's her trying to cut weight. So I'm not giving her a pass, but I'm saying I'm going with Gigi Canuto. Unless she has a crazier... Oh, yeah, she was on Tough as well. Tough 34 is Gigi Canuto. What was her last fight? Jainania Silva. This is her UFC debut. She beat Denise Gomes in grappling. That's pretty cool. And she's a super les. So maybe... Yeah, I don't like. I have a hard time picking people coming off of like weird times off. Like that's not even a steroid suspension, you know. Where it was Ramzan Temirov against Steve Erceg, he was on a legit like a legit PED. Less funny shit, more women's MMA, please. Ryan Conrad, what's up, dude? Pick the lesbian and keep it moving. All right, we're picking the buff one. All right. Mr. 3. Just pick the lesbian and keep it moving. Fair enough, though. Fair enough. We're going with the younger Les by 29-28 decision. You guys got me giggling all over myself today. How are weight cutting pills cheating? Why do you roll with women in no-gi? I'm 6'5", 250. Rolling with women's a waste of my time. I hate to say it. 4-4, you're in the UFC? And she's a moderate favorite? 4-4, and she's a moderate favorite in the UFC? What does the world come to? She lost to Carly Judice. I know Ravina Oliveira's not some world beater. She's 0-3 in the UFC, and she's gotten finished back-to-back fights. I mean, I guess I gotta go with Juliana Maya Miller. She's related to the Maya family, or is that just a name? All right, fuck it, I guess, yeah. Pick the one with the silky smooth baritone. All right. Yeah, there you go. We love to make you laugh. Always pick the butch one. They always win. But I'd say they're kind of like similar level. Actually, we'll go Canuto. We're not Canuto. That was the last fight. Oliveira. We'll go with Oliveira. Oliveira decision. It is what it is. I don't make the rules. 29-28 decision is how we call these fights. You know what I mean? Miles Johns against Gianni Velasquez. Gianni Velasquez is actually one of our viewers' coaches at Team Wayama, I believe. It's hot as fuck in here. I gotta turn the AC up. It's so hot. I don't know. It's gonna be too loud. Let me fix my shorts a little. That's what we'll do. Ugh. Measure their dicks. There you go. Should punch, fart, punch combinations be banned? No, I think they should be encouraged. Do female MMA fighters at the lowest level? Yes, they do. Yo, Wyatt, the UFC stretch from August 29 to September 19th is actually insane. Actually, August 22nd. Because the Sacramento card's pretty good, too. Visual paralysis. What's up, dude? Yeah, you were the one DMing me, right? I think you DM'd me about it. I haven't checked my DMs much since yesterday. One sec, yeah. Hell yeah, bro. Hey, I'll come out and train there sometime. When can we expect any news of you fighting? Towards the end of the year. Yeah, heel flips. What's up, dude? What's up? Rosas's brother dropped out. Yeah, they said he had a scratch from Velcro on a glove, and the UFC doctor wouldn't clear him. Let's see. Okay, 3 straight losses for Miles Johns. Okay, listen, he's not bad. But 3 straight losses, let's see. Okay, Felipe Lima's good. Gene Matsumoto's all right. He's pretty good. Not as good as I thought he was at a certain point. But, you know, he has beaten Brad Katona. I mean, he lost to Rob Font. I was actually at that fight. That was in Seattle. He beat Beksat Al-Makan, who's good as well. He lost to Daniel Marcos. Okay, let's peep Gianni Vasquez's. He's 0-1 in the UFC. And his one fight in the UFC... I guarantee you this was a short notice fight, right? Against Basharat. Let's see. Yes, Saeed Nurmagomedov pulled out of this fight, so I don't know how short of notice. You might know better than me, heel flips, but So he gets one UFC fight, and he loses. He misses weight, which just tells me it was short notice. Goes back to the regional scene, fights 3 months later, which was somewhat recently. It's Cameron Orkitov, second round finish for Combate Global. And now he's back in the UFC. And he's supposed to have a fight for LFA, which is definitely off now. Let's see. What's his career? 5 KOs, never been... He's been subbed twice. So 5 career losses. He's never been KO'd. Miles Johns. I know he's kind of a heavy-handed boxer wrestler type guy. So he's going to be hunting that KO, but as you can see, I'm going to go, and I'm not just saying this because you're in here, heel flips. I know it's a short notice, but 3 straight losses is kind of tough. I think I'm going to go with Gianni Vasquez by decision. That's what we're going to do. Who's Souza Miranda? We'll come back to that one. Where's Vasquez? Oh, shit. Late notice fight. They don't have it on here. All right, but you guys know I'm going Gianni Vasquez decision. Oh, he slapped him. Wyatt would go off and power slap. We could be looking at a future champ here. That's what I'm saying. Me versus, what's the Russian dude? Dumpling? Yeah, Wyatt from Fight Society versus the Crazy Hawaiian. All right, then we got Manuel Souza going up against Richie Miranda, who I believe was an LFA champion, right? Richie Miranda's nasty. Yeah, I knew he was an LFA champion, yeah. Trains with Eric Paulson at CSW Training Center. Trains at Bloodline as well. I want to go out and train at Bloodline. They have a bunch of good guys there. And Danny Silva, the guy, the UFC fighter that had the blood clot thing. I made a video about him the other day. He followed me on IG. Maybe I could get out there sometime soon. But Richie Miranda, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 fight win streak with a title win and 2 defenses in LFA. I like this run here. And then Manuel Souza, 1-0 in the UFC, TKO'd Balaji Oki. Yeah, he's pretty dangerous too. He lost to Archie Colgan in Bellator. Dumpling would unironically eat your slaps for lunch for sure. Wyatt and slapping would die. I have no interest in it, dude. Anderson Silva's manager, Ed Soares, owns LFA. Yeah, and I actually have a couple people. I have a guy that I'm friendly with that we talk about fights a little bit. I don't want to just like dox him on stream, but he also is involved with them. Hey, want CTE try power slap? I think, let's see. Okay. I think I'm going to go with the underdog pick because I want to go with the SoCal guy. I might be picking with my heart a little bit here. But Richie Miranda, he trains out of 2 really good gyms that I actually know somewhat like personally, people that train there, especially the CSW Eric Paulson gym. But Manuel Souza's nasty with a lot of KO power. Only losses to Archie Colgan by decision. Let's go. This is a tough fight. This is a short notice fight for Miranda too, right? One sec. No, it's not. Okay. I think I'm going to go Miranda. But how do I think he gets it done? 1-55. They're about the same age. He's got 5-inch reach advantage. There's only losses by decision. He's got some KOs. I think I'm going to go Richie Miranda by TKO second round. Power slap is more than CTE. It's pro ultra CTE max. True. True. Guys, do me a huge favor. Hit like down below. Help push out that stream. And Raymond, thanks for the 2 jewels. I appreciate that, bro. Thank you. Yeah, we're going to go Miranda by decision. I'm sorry, TKO. Round 2. It's going to be a high-level fight. Somebody's going to get clipped in the middle of a nasty exchange is what I'm calling. Is it going to be Miranda? I hope so, because that's my pick. CTE might be based. Look how well it's working out for Anthony Smith. That's a very good point that most people don't consider. Listen, you got to try to build your brand, kid. You got to get yourself headlines. You got to be active on social media. All right, now, Louis Sutherland, I'm going to be really straightforward about this. I really don't believe in him at all. I don't even care who this guy is. He's coming off of the regional scene. He's been scheduled for a UFC debut for almost a year now. I don't give a shit about who this guy is. I'm picking him, especially you see his body type. He looks like he was a heavyweight that took steroids at one point. I'm going to go with Louis Sutherland. He stinks, bro. Yeah, Louis Sutherland is an absolute blob. With that said, he did beat Tai Tuivasa. Have you guys seen Louis Sutherland crashing out online? He crashes out at YouTubers and shit that talk shit about him. I'm going to go with Jose Montana. And I'm going to do it by first round TKO. All right, now we got Bruno Lopez going up against Yair Rodriguez. Ooh, watch that hard R there, bro. Rodriguez. All right, 11-2. He's 1-2 in the UFC. He lost to Brendan Ibero and missed weight. He lost to Uran Satyabal. Oh my god! And then he beat Rafael Tobias. Jinkies, bro. What are we doing out here? This is low level shit in the Apex this weekend, bro. Lost to Navajo Sterling and Dustin Jacoby. Those are actually tough fights, though. And Magomed Gadzi Suliev is not bad either. Lost to Brendan Ibero is not a good look, though. I'm going to go with Bruno Lopez by TKO because this guy right here, I'll tell you. I don't like these right here. Subs, we're going to... Wait. Let's see Bruno Lopez's career split. 5 submission wins. There you have it. We're going Bruno Lopez sub. Second round sub for the boy Bruno Lopez. All right, now we move up the card to Guilherme Pat against Steven Asplin. Now, if Steven Asplin gets the win this weekend, I might reach out for an interview. Because I reached out for an interview in the past, but I think we might be able to make it happen now. Who do you got on Ryan versus Conor Benn? I want Ryan to win. Soviet Kong, thanks for the 350 jewels, bro. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you. We love Asplin. Yeah, he's fun. And he's also going up against Guilherme Pat. And I remember his last fight against Tom Peterson. I was like, dude, both of these guys are blob. No. It wasn't the Thomas Peterson fight. It was the Alan Fry Jr. fight. That's what it was. It was this fight. I was watching this. And what fight night was that? Was it Brandon Royval, Manel Kopp? It was. I remember this fight. I was like, what is this nonsense I'm fucking watching, bro? And so I think Guilherme Pat, I don't rate him highly at all. I don't rate him highly at all. Whereas Steven Asplin, to me, is like heavyweight Nate Diaz, dude. Just moving around, fucking pitter-patter, heavyweight punches, volume striking at heavyweight, kind of interesting. I'm going with Steven Asplin by decision for sure. When is the Garcia fight? It's the same night as UFC Noche, September 12th. They're doing UFC Noche in Arizona during the day. The main card starts at like 2 p.m. Pacific. And then they're doing Garcia, Conor Benn in Vegas like that night. Asplin hurt Petrino, by the way. Yeah. Steven Asplin just complete dog shit. He lost to an Anthony Smith victim. Who's the Anthony Smith victim? Ribeiro? Or I'm sorry, Petrino? I still think, considering what there is at heavyweight right now, Steven Asplin's good, bro. He's not complete dog shit. Petrino was shit at light heavyweight, though. Yeah, that's true, but not having to cut all that weight and being a heavyweight changes things a bit, you know? So, yeah, I'm going to go with Steven Asplin by, actually, not even decision. I'm going to go round 2 or 3 TKO. I think he's going to put the pace on him and Guilherme Pat's going to fold. I'm going to go round 3 TKO. And I'm pretty confident in that. I'm pretty confident in Asplin winning this fight. Yeah, I'm backing you up, Wyatt. Petrino's way better at heavyweight. Yeah, because he's a fucking massive... He's just a tense ball of muscle exploding on your face. You know what I'm saying? But we move up the card. But anyway, so moving up and not having to cut as much. Definitely positive influence. Now, here we have Billy Ray Goff against Ty Miller. 7-0 Ty Miller. He beat Adam Fugit in his UFC debut. He's going up against Jimmy Drago. Or I'm sorry, he beat Jimmy Drago on Contender Series. He has a win in LFA, a no contest in LFA. And now he's going up against Billy Ray Goff. So we have an undefeated 26-year-old. 5-inch reach advantage, 4-inch height advantage. I do like Billy Ray Goff a lot. Goff. Because he is kind of a dog, dude. But he lost to Trey Waters, fight of the night. I remember that. Was it on the Buckley card? No, Luis Nascimento. And then he got subbed by Ramiz Brahimaj. Don't love that. 9-4. I don't know. We just seen Rakic still be arguably more ass at heavyweight. It depends on the person. That one criminal dude that got cut or got re-signed again, who's Cedricus Dumas. Crazy Trey Waters is on the PFL prelims this weekend. It's crazy. Sport comes at you fast. I'm going to go with Ty Miller by decision. I think Goff is game, but he's not as good. I'm going to go with Miller by decision. Boom. All right, we move up the card to... Now, this is really easy. We got Amanda Lemos against Alexia Thainara. And you basically, like we were just talking about earlier, you go with, the stud. You got to pick the stud. So we're going Thainara. I'm going to go second round sub, club and sub. Hurts her on the feet, falls her to the ground, rear naked chokes her. Not going to spend too much time on that fight. Cedricus Dumas is back in the UFC. Let me see. I didn't see that. Let me go to UFC roster watch. Let's see. Saladin Parnasse, Richie Miranda, Robelis Despain. Okay. I know Robelis Despain's back on the roster. Let me see. Saladin Parnasse, Richie. I don't see anything. Oh, I see Cedricus Dumas removed on July 21st. I don't see anything about him being added back. Let's see. I don't see anything about him. Oh, he got cut because he got sentenced. Okay. Yeah, they dropped 3 out of his 5 charges, and he pled no contest to two charges: possession of a weapon or ammo by convicted Florida felon, and possession of marijuana over 20 grams. The judge ordered Dumas serve 6 months of community control, which is effectively house arrest, with each count running concurrently. He must also serve 48 months of probation following his arrest, and he has 50 hours of community service. A motion to modify his probation and house arrest came through on July 10th, and the court has not ruled on a motion for it yet. So I don't know if he got signed because he's on house arrest. Yeah, let's put money on his books. Be like, yo, here's $100. Will you give me an interview now? I'm just kidding. Dumas needs another show check so he can pay off debt. Fucking bum. What does he have debt for? Hold on. Like legal debt? Or was that... Are you talking about that shit? Because he said he only has like $13 in his bank account at one point. Oh, yeah. He posted that one thing. It was that he had $13.96 in his account. And he said, this is the price of being an adult and paying legal actions and stuff in your life, I hate to hear people say don't struggle at a big scene. Nobody says that UFC fighters don't struggle. Also, you're a fucking criminal with legal fees. Yeah, he lost 4 out of his last 5. I think the only guy that he beat was Dennis Tialulin, who's like 11-11 in his career. Anyways, we move up to Darren Elkins versus Yadier del Valle. Yadier del Valle was the guy that Isaac Dolgarian allegedly lost to on purpose. But I know he lost his last fight, but Darren Elkins is very old, 42 years old. This is his last fight. I don't like picking guys in their retirement fights. Even though he lost to Jordan Levitt, I'm still going to pick him. We're going to go Del Valle, but Elkins is tough, so we're going to go Del Valle decision. And by the way, if you guys want to join our, I think I have a verdict league ready to go. Verdict league ready to go. Let me see. Let me find the league. If you guys want to be a part of the verdict league, hold on. How do I share this? How do I share this? How do I share this league? The verdict app stinks. Hold on. Let me finish the picks and then I'll share mine. All right. Co-main event, Billy Quarantillo against CDF. I like CDF in this fight. Elkins' brain is cooked 100%. Let's see. Lost to Grant Dawson and Alexander Hernandez are somewhat respectable losses, especially when you fought Gamrot, Dariush, Gregor Gillespie, Michael Johnson, you won. You knocked him out, actually. And Mateusz Rebecki, you TKO'd him, whereas Billy Quarantillo's coming off of a loss to Cub Swanson. The Yusef Zalal one I'm not mad about, but your last win was Damon Jackson. Oh, yeah. Sorry, kid. We're going CDF by finish. Sorry, kid. Ba-da-ba-bum-bum. All right. We're going CDF by finish, round 2. I saw a video saying Lionheart did nothing wrong. His wife called on him as he was just having a mental breakdown or something. What are we thinking? It sounds like the family trying to cover up a very bad bit of PR for the breadwinner in the house. Wyatt, does 13% of the UFC really commit 60% of the crime? Yes. All right, now we have Gamrot and Salkilld. Now I know that the popular pick for the hardcores is definitely Gamrot. People are like, no, what are you talking about? Salkild's not tested enough. Let's look at both of their resumes because I am actually pretty confident in killing Salkilld. The Smiths have Stockholm Syndrome. That's what I'm thinking. Lion Chart did something bad. It's all over my IG. What do you mean? Oh, wait. I just saw a Cedricus Dumas thing. Wait, I'm trying to find... I just saw a Cedricus Dumas thing, and then my feed reloaded. Let me search it. Yeah, I don't see anything about him getting re-signed. But let me see Anthony Smith. I mean, I saw the post about his wife saying there's not a lot I can say right now. I love Anthony with every ounce of my being. Dude, I have a lot of people that have reached out to me and been like, I know Anthony from this, or I met him at this place, or I used to be a security guard at a bar that him and his wife went to. There's a lot of people say that he's very aggressive when he drinks, like very physically aggressive like when he drinks. He's either like funniest guy, really great to be around, or he's like dangerous and violent. Anyone else kind of interested in seeing more Gable after seeing he got some Jones all up inside his kick game? Yeah, I'm interested to see what happens, yeah. But all right, here we got in the main event. Now, Gamrot coming off of a win over Ribovics, but he got subbed by Oliveira, lost by decision to Dan Hooker, beat Ludovic Klein and RDA. So let's look at the last like super impressive win for Gamrot. Sarukian that he might have lost. I feel like Gamrot is I think Gamrot's good. I'm not trying to discredit Gamrot and say he's not good. But CDF is your last like legit, like very good win. And that was back in 2021. Gamrot is skilled, but I'm looking at this and I'm like, okay, Arman Sarukian, he should have lost. Beneil Dariush did lost. Jalen Turner, split decision, okay, whatever. Fazeev got hurt. RDA's old. Dan Hooker beat you with a broken arm. Ludovic Klein was unranked. Charles Oliveira smoked you. I know you took it on short notice. And then Esteban Ribovics. I actually have a little bit of a feeling that Gamrot is very skilled, but he's not as skilled as we think. I got Salkilld, dude. You look at everything so far. He nukes Anshul Jabli. Decision against Osmouche. Nasrat Hakparas head kick like killed him. Jamie Malarkey submitted him. Beneil Dariush smoked him after he got clipped in the first round. But I mean, you even look back at it, he's got a lot of submissions at well. He's a high-level wrestler. He's got good grappling, and he's got knockout power. I don't think they're like the things that Gamrot is going to have to go to, like the wrestling. Quillan Salkilld is good as well. I'm going to go with Quillan Salkilld round 2 finish. I think that, I just feel that Gamrot is going to run into a knee, an uppercut, or get absolutely nuked with the right hand. So I'm going to go with Quillan Salkilld. He's young. I think this dude's like one of the futures of the lightweight division. 26 years old. He's a year younger than me. I'm going Salkilld knockout round 2. And I'm confident in it. Is Gamrot bigger than him? Let's see. No. Quillan Salkilld has a 2-inch height advantage and a 5-inch reach advantage, and he fucking kills himself to make 155. He's a big guy. Wyatt's B-Day is this month. That's right. My B-Day is in 10 days, dude. I'm almost an unk. I'm 25 years. In 2026, I'm gonna be 28 years old. You think he gets it in 1? Okay, I like that. I just see Gamrot having some pressure wrestling where like maybe he kind of just blobs Quillan Salkilld up against the fence, and then he gets like totally starched at the beginning of round 2. But let me go to. By the way, if you guys want to follow me on Verdict, it's at Fight Society. I'm trying to figure out my leagues. I'll get the league thing figured out. But all right, here we got for our picks. Gamrot versus Salkilld. I got Salkilld round 2 KO. I got Carlos Diego Ferreira round 2 KO. I got Yadier del Valle by decision. Alexia Thainara by round 2 submission. Ty Miller by decision. And then on the prelims, I got Steven Asplin by round 3 TKO over Guilherme Pat. I have Bruno Lopez by round 2 sub. Montaña by round 1 KO. Richie Miranda by round 2 KO. Oliveira over Miller by decision. Canuto over Foro by decision. And then I have the only one that's not on there. I have Gianni Vasquez by decision as well. Narulo Aliev is a better grappler than Khabib. He's also, remember what Mike Davis said? He says they just hug nuts. They just hang on to nuts. Drop the Tapology group. It's a Verdict. Let me go to it. Well, let me go to it real quick. Let me go to it. I'll give you guys the link for the league. What the heck? Why can't I find it? All right. Their website's a fucking mess right now. I'll figure it out later. Fuck Verdict. I was just about to say, fucking, I need to make a Tapology one. I don't have a Tapology one. I should do that. 1 minute of commercials, Wyatt getting money? Dude, that's kind of annoying. I'm sorry. I leave that up to YouTube. Is our boy still sipping them ketones? What's up, Fight Feed? What's up, dude? No, I'm not, dude. I ran out. I got to order some of the more the finest ketones, but I've been drinking this shitty-ass Starbucks coffee. Did he legally change his name to King? Yeah, he did. Verdict pissed me off? Yeah. I know you keep saying Bobby's a friend of the channel. Please don't say his trans name King. If me and him train together for a video, I think I'm going to make like some sort of joke about it on the video. Yeah, I agree with you, Jammin. I think Khabib's probably the better grappler, but we move on to Rodriguez versus Silva. I like this card. The Noche card's good, and it starts early in the day. Prelim start at 11 a.m. If you were a fucking crazy ass fan of combat sports, you could watch this. It would end around 5 p.m. You could probably catch a 6 o'clock flight. 7 o'clock flight. If you don't have any bags to check, 6:30, 7 o'clock flight. Go straight to Vegas and see the Garcia-Ben fight, which is insane. Wyatt got to smoke with King for sure. For sure. 5 blunts, then spar some boxers. I like it, bro. It sounds fun. Espresso, brother. Double. But we have, like Chirez versus Tim Elliott's a fun fight. Mino Black Poppy, Waldo Cortes-Acosta against Curtis Blaydes is fun. Brandon Moreno, Joseph Morales is fun. Alexia Grasso, Manon Fiorot. These are all fun fights. Dan Ige going down to 135 to fight David Martinez. Regina Turin, big-time prospect, 1-0 in the UFC, fighting JJ Aldrich. This is kind of like a setup fight for her. I remember she fought in the Apex for her first fight. And then Yusri Belgori, Kelvin Gastelum. Dude, Kelvin Gastelum's going to get fucking pieced in this fight. Like, not knocked out, but he's just going to get pieced up to a decision. Nobody cares about Garcia-Ben. No, I hear you on that for sure. I'm just saying, if you were that big of a top, like if you were like, I got to see both, you actually could. Yusri might KO him. I think he might just jab and low kick him for 15 minutes. I love getting a McGriddle and then watching some AM fights. What's up, MMA Mom? Shout out to you. I just got out of work and Wyatt's still live. I just hit a blinky. It's a good day. It is a good day. It's Friday. Sun's out. Cheeks out. Cheeks out clapping. He would have been tapping. MMA Joey was talking that shit. You gonna whoop Titty Boy or what? Of course. Yeah. Oh, he never says my name though, so whatever. Dude lives in his parents' guest house with a made-up girlfriend/wife. Dude's skin hasn't seen sunlight, and I know this is coming from me as being pretty pale, but dude hasn't seen sunlight since like 2015 probably. Wyatt, the My Name is Wyatt is getting old. It's a fucking intro, dude. Got to give you something to remember, brother. Sending love from Israel. Appreciate you. Do I train high? Yes. Ignacio and Kevin are cooked. Yeah, dude, Ignacio Bahamondes, we thought he was like an up-and-coming prospect, but he's not. Random ass hate. Oh, from fucking Joey. Yeah. Joey LARPs about having a fiance. Don't get rid of your intro. We love it. I gotta have something that like sparks that. Oh, this is familiar. You know, it makes your channel you. Thank you, because I am Wyatt and this is Fight Society. So You think when you pass MMA Joey on subs, he might start mentioning you? That's what he did to Guru. He didn't start mentioning Guru's name until Guru passed him up. Please put Joey in a Darce. Dude, I'm telling you, there is an open invite, like here and now. You guys can clip this. There is an open invite for Joey. Grappling, whether it's Polaris, CJI. Like me and Craig are friends. I could get him on. I could get us on CJI, or I try at least. Grappling, brand risk, misfits, whatever. It's an open invite. There it is. It's on the table. Ramon, thanks for the clutch for the 30 joules. I'm curious about something. Was Charles actually supposed to fight Arman? I'm asking because I saw a post about... Yes, Charles's teammate, training partner, somewhat coach, because he's cornered him as well. Alan Nascimento passed away last week, and so Charles pulled out of the fight. That fight, they were getting ready to announce it as Charles versus Arman as the co-main event. Lucas Reynolds, thanks for the 10 joules, bro. I appreciate you. Joey has never had more subs than Guru. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Are you ending it if Joey blobs you and subs you with a mother's milk? Yeah, you guys will never see my face in public again. Don't bully the special needs kid. Wyatt, you're right. I apologize. I'm better than that. And I apologize. Joey needs to fight his fridge. He's fighting his fucking appetite 24/7, Anyways, we move on to 331. Some of you guys are hating on it. I don't mind it. I wish we had one more star on there, and I hope they add one more fight. But we already have 14 fights, 13 fights. They're probably not going to add on to this. Was Charles going to fight? Yeah, this co-main event was going to be Charles and Arman. 5 rounds as well. That's why this fight's 5 rounds. 5-round co-main. Kipping escaped that? True. Nah, Wyatt, we aren't better than that. We body shame. Fair enough. Lucas Reynolds, thanks for the stay hydrated for 550 joules. I appreciate you, dude. Joey LARPs about loving the goat lover's religion because that's all the views he can get. True. Did you see this turtle? What turtle? 301 is better than this? 301's not better than this. We had a fucking Mario Batista. Wasn't it Mario? No, Jonathan Martinez, Jose Aldo co-main event. Why? Will you ever come to New York? Of course. Of course. Damien, what's up, dude? Arman ain't no BMF, though. True. That's true. I don't know. Maybe they do Charles for the belt against Gaethje now, or they do Charles and Patty. I don't know. Because it all has to do with what do we do with Gaethje and what do we do with Ilya on his comeback. Because they're not going to fight each other. I think it's just Patty and Charles. It depends on who fights who. I don't know. I think they're more likely to do now Charles for a title fight. I guess. Right? Guru had a different theory saying he doesn't think Charles didn't fight Arman because of Allen's death, but rather Charles will... Okay, yeah, sure. That maybe that's it. Maybe that's a result of this, but I think him pulling out of this fight was because of Allen passing away. So it was Arman versus Charles in LA was like the worst kept secret. That shit was already... that shit was signed and everything. Also, pray for Martinez. What injury or what? What happened to him? He was supposed to fight at 327. What happened? Oh, no, that was for Paulo Costa. Okay. What happened? Injury and family? Holy shit, dude, that sucks. Hold on, let me go to his... Let me see his Instagram. UFC fighter chasing a dream Trying to make it a reality. South Central California. Oh, he's in Texas now. Okay. Huh. When was the last time he posted? 6 days ago saying can't wait. Okay, so he's going to come back. Damn, dude. I like him. He's good. Wyatt's typing is impressive. Sounds like a YN switch. Yeah, it's because I used to, you know this. I used to work in an office. So it'd be hard to fight if one of the homies passed away like that suddenly, for sure. And also someone that corners you and all of that. Apparently, Arman has assurance from the UFC on him getting a title shot should he win. All right, we'll see. There's no such thing as a promised title shot. Wyatt, what's your favorite junk food? I really like ice cream, bro. Hoofy was just a backup fighter for Holloway McGregor. Even though it might not be official, I can't help but think this is a title contender. Yeah, that's fair enough. It's a possibility. I do like Ortega Moicano. Speaking of which, let me see. Hold on. I'm reaching out to somebody that might have a connection with Brian Ortega, because Brian Ortega fights in LA in September. Me and him are from the same area. I'm trying to, I think me and him went to rival high schools, actually. He's older than me, but. Have you ever had a 100 grand chocolate bar? Yeah, they're good. No way he gets a title shot after Justin called his shots for Max and Charles, possibly, yeah. 331 co-mains like number 4 contender match, yeah. Should the UFC or another promotion partner with you and Guru and do a YN Alliance versus Boys and Co card? Yes. But also, there should be some sort of, I'm telling you, MMA YouTubers are way more plugged in with what the audience wants, with what the fan base wants, than a lot of these guys that are like 55 years old in boardrooms and they have a bunch of money. They have like, you know, $100 million in the bank. Those guys are not like emotionally trendiness, like they're like whatever it is, they're not plugged in with what the actual fans want. They look at numbers, they look at spreadsheets, they're in board meetings with assistants and accountants and marketing people with graphs. And if some of these promotions like Scott Coker's new promotion or MVP or somebody, I'm not saying it has to be me, I'd like if it was me, but somebody should bring in people like me, Guru, whoever, to help, like, at least with the direction of the promotion. Dana isn't filming content at 5 a.m. Pacific every day. Exactly. Are you filming at 5 a.m., bro? You filming at 5 a.m.? You have work or something? Moicano Ortega, one was a good fight. I hate the Ortega Moicano fight. It feels like a filler fight. I actually don't mind it. Moicano's a fan favorite. Ortega's a well-known name from the LA area. They were supposed to do this fight as the co-main event to Max and Charles back in March. Ortega's been, I mean, they were talking about Ortega Gamrot at one point. I don't mind it. I like it. I understand it's not like, it's not the most meaningful fight in the world, but I don't mind it. Connor? What are you talking about, Connor? No. Ortega and Moicano. Work every day from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. Damn, what do you do? It's okay if you don't want to share. Hold on, I'm messaging somebody about Brian Ortega. All right. I usually don't call in favors. I just tried to call in a favor regarding a Brian Ortega collab. Oh shit, did Wyatt relapse? Come on again. What are you talking about? Unk fights, true. His body's decomposed, yeah. Who said Coke? Well, I'm lost. Wyatt wants a date with Ortega, true. Yap and Cage Side, what's up, dude? I think I must have misspoke. Like Eternal's doing with bedtime, exactly. Got to ask him about Cortez? Nah. From what I can gather from his relationship with her and Pereira's, it seems like she's the problem. Just saying. Because Pereira said we had different like priorities or something. And then Ortega said that his mom was mad at him for being with a girl like that. I know someone who had a street fight versus Ortega's brother, and Brian allegedly pulled a gun on them. Maybe. I don't know. I assume that the famous fighter's not the guy that's going to be pulling the weapon. Just get a rating 1 out of 10 of the bed. Can we get a Bedtime Wyatt and Guru collab? Me and Bedtime have collabed. It was a few months ago. It's on my channel right now. It's been out for a while, but we'll see, man. Me and Guru had like one little thing back and forth in his chat when I told him that if he needed a cameraman for fishing with Bryce, but he said he didn't need one. That was the only communication we ever had. Woke Alex up to ask him if he's going to marry her. Of course, she's the I forgot about that. I would definitely collab with those guys. I'd love to collab with Guru and stuff like that. But I'm not like thirsty for collabs. Like when they come across, like when they come around, I'm like yes or no. Or yes, but later type of thing. Vince by submission, what's up, dude? It's true I was the gun. Khalil Sparks, Navajo Sterling, no. Don't date a female fighter. They are too masculine and won't behave like proper women, true. Vince, what's up, dude? You versus Guru in RAF, that'd be fun. Or me versus Joe Pyfer in RAF. He'd smoke me, but you know it'd be fun. You know, people would talk about it. They'd be like, Joe Pyfer, this YouTuber you had beef with, they're going to wrestle each other. And then 332, where we were talking about this a little bit. 332's in Salt Lake City. This is either going to be... this is probably going to be like a Valentina Shevchenko co-main event with Nunes Harrison as the main event. Or it'll be Merab and Petr Yan main event with Valentina Shevchenko co-main. Are you cool with Steven Strangles people? Let me look him up. Is that a YouTuber? I don't know who that is. No disrespect. Just haven't heard of him. Let me peep. Oh, I've seen this guy. Oh, he does like MMA IRL streaming? That's pretty fucking dope. What the hell? John Danaher, black belt. Let me see his YouTube and shit. Oh, yeah, I didn't realize the name, but yeah, I definitely know who this guy is. Does more kick streaming than anything these days, it looks like. Huh. He was just training with somebody. Huh. I'll check that guy out. That guy seems pretty cool. He'd been training with Jared Gordon this past week. That's dope, dude. 112 watching. Let's get these likes up. Let's go. But it's kind of funny. Jamal Hill has all the smoke for boxers right now, but is built like 6'4". Yeah, true. Guru versus Armin. True. Married my Dominican babe last week. I made her watch the mailbag vid on her wedding day. Congrats, bro. Let's go.
Stand your base. The space is your space, yeah?
Show me. Yeah. Oh, those are pretty good feet.
A black man can't drink? Little ding dong of a thing he is, yeah? Shut up, Joe, you little fool, yeah. Call the cops.
Show me. Yeah. Oh, those are pretty good feet.
He said those are pretty good feet, and he cuffed. Who you got in the Yan versus Merab trilogy? Yan. I think since your channel has grown to where it is, it would benefit them to have you. If anything, you're becoming a pretty big household name for us MMA guys and girls. Proudy. Thank you, Stazzy. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you. I appreciate that. I don't feel like a household name, but we'll get there. We'll get there. As long as I can pay my bills and I make content that you guys enjoy and I enjoy making, I'm happy. So whether it's household name or not, you know, I do want to be the biggest, of course. Stand your base, yeah. This is your space, yeah. Ba-da-ba-bum-bum. Funny vids on Bully Beatdown. Okay, for sure, for sure. If the UFC had balls or the MVP MMA had IQ, they would invite MMA YouTubers like yourself to do commentary for cards. Would be cinema and a bag. True, I'd love that. Just spamming all of them. What happened? What's spamming what? Why? What's the question? It's the giggle at the end. Yeah, he goes, "Black man can't drink." I think that's what it was. Thanks, boys, and MMA mom type shit. Philly cheesesteak or versus chopped cheese. What about some tacos, bro? I want Marab to become champ again. Yeah, I'm fine with either way. I just they want to move on from that to get O'Malley another title shot. You spamming all the little funny phrase. Oh yeah. That's what happens. You get married, you get all of it. And I have I'm gonna switch soundboards when I move and change studios and stuff. So I'm gonna I literally have a list of fucking, let me see. I literally just got a text message. No, I'm just kidding. I have a list of like 60 sound bites I gotta put on. I also gotta add the cheeks clapping would have been tapping. At least use the more charismatic and funny YouTubers for a YouTube streamed UFC affiliated on location fight companion. I like that. I like that. The kid just doesn't want to fight. Been wanting Sandhagen O'Malley for like 2 years. I know, dude. I don't think we're ever going to get it. Their career paths have gone different ways where O'Malley got a couple of wins going back towards the belt. And then now Sandhagen's lost one. I think they're going to do Sandhagen and Ayman Zahabi as an Apex main event next. Jan is a more entertaining fighter than O'Malley. O'Malley's personality is kind of awkward and forced. Yeah, he's chilled out. O'Malley's less of like trying to be Connor Part 2. More. Now it's just like the look. He doesn't really have much of a personality. It was always the look and the fighting style. His fighting style is amazing. But I do like Jan more. Because Jan has more tools in the bag. You know, he has a deeper tool bag. Any news on Peyton Talbot these days? Nothing at all, bro. I have no idea. I thought he was going to fight on the Connor card. Yeah, he's still gay. There you go. No, I'm just... Actually, you know, it's funny. He actually... he just had a kid. That's what it was. Yeah, him and his girl just had a kid. Or are about to have one. Yeah, I think Talbot's going to be a dad. Hey, good for him, dude. Good for him. All right, guys. We just hit the 2-hour mark. I'm going to hop off. I got to make a fucking banger video for you guys today. Do me a huge favor. Like, subscribe. Click that join button if you want access to bonus content. We'll do a members video tomorrow. I love you guys. I'm going to hop off. Like and subscribe. You guys are the best. Thanks for hanging out.